all of you who've joined us for our virtual graduation of the class of 2020. This should have been an occasion we were all together in the school celebrating your years in the Abbey Vocational School. This day is such an important part of your journey. It signifies a passage from one stage of life to another. I can only imagine how it must be for you all. And I am sorry that it's not face to face and that you could not be together with your friends. But the time will come soon and you will be reunited. During these times we have worried so much about you all and missed you. I missed meeting you on the corridors for the quiet chats. I miss catching up with you early in the morning on the latest match results and the other bits of news that you deemed important enough to share. It's been a very vulnerable time for us all and a very unsure time. You have watched goalposts move over and over. You've had to endure the ongoing uncertainty of the reckoning of your final exams. Although apart, the classroom became part of your homes as best as we could. I hope through this difficult time that you knew that you were never alone. We were always there trying to help you through it all. Parents, you're very welcome this evening, and I'd like to thank you for working so closely with us to bring your child to this important point in their life. I'd like to take you back to the first day you held your son or your daughter, your newborn, and remember all the hopes and dreams you had for them. Here they are now as young adults. They have come such a long way. We have relied on your support, always, and especially in these last few months, to assist us in finishing your child's schooling journey. Well done for arriving at the significant end of one chapter and the start of another one. Congratulations, parents. Students, please always remember the unconditional love your parents or guardians always will have for you. What I'd also like you to remember out of this time is that out of adversity comes opportunity, as Benjamin Franklin once said. Look at all the opportunities of compassion and kindness that have arisen during the period of COVID. The opportunity to appreciate our healthcare workers, the applause in the streets for these people, our own school delivering PPE supplies to Letterkenny Hospital, the opportunity to share Chef Aid, where so many gave of their time and skills, our LCVP class who gave a donation to Chef Aid, and Ava Harold who donated her birthday money to Chef Aid. The opportunity to spend so much time with your families and learn to value them more, even from afar. The meeting for events such as our own Mary Crawford and her mum and her daughter Stephanie with their new baby Leo through a glass window. Wasn't that wonderful? The opportunity to enjoy our wonderful surroundings outdoors. Out of adversity comes strength and good. Please remember that. I'm so proud of you all. You were thrown into a new world and your coping skills were amazing. We have seen strengths in you all during this time that would never have been unleashed. You've become so much stronger because of what you had to deal with since March. So you know one of the key lessons and secrets in life now. No matter how hard life becomes, there's always good out there in the world. You just need to be patient, flexible, pivot and change direction in times such as this. And you all did. These are true skills that are needed in life. We emerge slowly out of this, like the opening of a new book into the future. We will look at a new way of living. And you're all standing on the edge of this new world. So I encourage you all to embrace it with the same resilience and courage that you have shown. It's yours to take, to shape, and make the most of. Through the years here at the Abbey Vocational School, it has been my absolute privilege working with such an inspirational group of young people. I ask you all to remember that exam grades and academic results do not determine who you are and do not define you. You are the whole person, and the development of your social, emotional and physical well-being is our mission, and you've achieved this. I know that I speak for all of our staff when I say that our school will not be the same without the class of 2020. I only wish that we had had a bit more time together. As you leave behind the years of study, sports, plays, trips, musicals, and everything else that you associate with the Abbey Vocational School, my hope is that the foundation and experience you've gained here will help you overcome any obstacle you may encounter. I certainly am looking forward to the proactive young people that you will be and the positive impact you young men and women will make on society. I hope that the world brings you all the things you wish for and that you will find all that you will seek.
Greetings to the class of 2020 of the Abbey Vocational School. Father Adrian here. Just thinking 6 years since you came in as first years to the Abbey, and indeed that was my last year in the as chaplain. Just I wish you now, and as you move forward and on in life, every happiness and blessing in whatever path that road is for you, that it will be one that you will be very content and happy with. God bless. Take care.
Hello everyone, it's David Huss here, one of the chaplains at the Abbey Vocational School and the minister of Donegal Town Church of Ireland. Well, I hope at this time that you find that you have hope not only in yourself and in those around you, but also in God and in Jesus Christ and in the Holy Spirit. So I want to say that I hope God blesses you. I hope that the God of hope fills you with all joy and peace as you trust in Him, and that as you go on from the Abbey Vocational School, you will go into a future filled with hope and good things. Take care. God bless.
With hope we stand together, from different houses, on different streets, forever. We'll watch the same sun rise and fall, and together we'll remain strong. With light there is darkness, though in darkness there is light. That light is each other, and that will always burn bright. Though you depart on different adventures, you'll all remain dear in each other's hearts, with great hope of success and happiness forever, and let nothing break that spark. You are bound together now, and will be forevermore, in heart, head and soul, and we'll all remember the class of 2020 who broke the status quo. And we'll be there waiting for the stories yet to come, loving and supporting our little daughter or son, all grown up now. Welcome to this world. It's all waiting out there. Hear its beating drum. Go where the music takes you, as a new chapter has begun. When you look back, keep that spark in mind, because connections like this stay together forever, not just for a short while.
To make a special wish for the class of 2020. We've got a coin for each one of you. So from myself, Mrs. Gordon and Mrs. Mulrain, we hope all your wishes come true.
Just like to say best of luck to all our 6th years. I suppose sorry it ended up so quickly, in a sense, so just best of luck in the future, whatever path you take, whether it's college, whether it's a job straight away, whatever it may be. Just the best of luck to you, and always remember your health, your wealth, look after yourselves and take care.
AVS class of 2020. Remember, this pandemic too shall pass. Hope for a better future and do your best to make it so. For my 2 classes of Leaving Cert biologists, thank you for your commitment and hard work throughout the year. I wish you accomplishment in your chosen field and happiness in the journey ahead.
Don Sheshu Brian, Guillaume Gach Ray Arab Satohi. Gunida Hai go gal love Cecile Shaw. Fánaigh Sábháilte, fánaigh Jarafa agus Abrigi go Cruaigh. Tá mé an Broadwell asab. To my 6th-year students, it was a pleasure to teach you all. I wish you all the best in the future. Work hard, stay safe, and try to remain positive. You've worked very hard, and I'm very proud of you all. Gur maigah.
Hello, 6 years. Congratulations, you got there. I'd like to thank you for the influence you've had on your year group and on the years coming behind you. Superb. You're leading a light in that way. So that journey you've gone on with me in terms of learning, in terms of finding out the highs and the lows, the frustrations, fair play to you, because you put yourselves out on a limb. You took a risk, and I hope it pays off for you. You're a superb bunch, and I wish you all the best from here on in.
Wherever life's journey leads you, I hope that you achieve what it is that you set out to achieve, and that perhaps in some small way your time at the AVS may have contributed to that. A special goodbye to my Leaving Cert art class, with whom I have spent many, many happy and rewarding hours over the last 6 years. And I suppose to all of you, wherever you go in life and whatever you do in life, try to have a little fun along the way. It's very important.
Hola a todos, especialmente a mi clase de español. Me gustaría decir gracias por todo el trabajo que habéis hecho. Ha sido un placer enseñaros y os deseo todo lo mejor para el futuro. Y adiós y hasta la próxima.
Well done, guys. And I know that the last few weeks have been strange, but believe me, this is a small chapter in a very big story. So make memories and enjoy it all going forward. I want to say a special thanks and congratulations to my students from my Leaving Cert music class. Thank you for making my first year in the AVS a memorable one, and for all the fun that we've had throughout the year. Best wishes going forward, and good luck to you all in the future.
It might feel like a lot of your hopes and dreams and plans have got turned upside down and aren't going to be able to happen. And I just wanted to say, hang in there, this will pass, and all of the things that you're hoping for, all of the things that you want to happen with your life will get to happen. So you just have to believe and have hope and faith and make the most of it and enjoy as much as you can, and you will get there in the end. So congratulations on finishing school, and best of luck to all of you with your futures.
I'd like to take the opportunity to wish you all the best of luck. Please remember us, we will remember you. Come back and let us know what your individual stories are as you continue on in the path of life. And take every opportunity that it offers you. If this has taught us anything, it's that the most important things in life aren't necessarily out there in the wider world. Generally speaking, they're in here. So as you embark on the journey, keep that in mind. Best of luck, and thanks for everything.
One day over the past few weeks, I came across this card. I must admit I forgot I had it, but when I seen it and opened it up and started reading through it, it brought a smile to my face. In 2014, I received this card from a fabulous bunch of small, innocent little first years from 1C. When reading this card, it made me think back on your 5 or 6 years here in AVS and the many memories I have and will continue to have of you all, whether it was in the classroom, on the basketball court, on the football pitch, on stage, or going up and down the corridors in the hotel in Italy telling you all to go to sleep. You will all move on now and make many new memories, but don't forget your memories you've made here in AVS, especially those that make you smile. I would like to say a big thank you to all the prefects this year for all your help and support throughout the year to me. And finally, I want to wish you all the very best of luck in your future, and I hope every one of your dreams come true.
Bonjour tout le monde, je voulais juste vous souhaiter une vie pleine et heureuse, et j'espère que vous garderez de bonnes mémoires de nous.
You were a lovely class to teach. I enjoyed going in every day to teach you. You were a very enthusiastic group, very good fun. We had a bit of banter and it really helped, because I wish you well. I hope your college careers go well. I hope you do well when you leave college, you get the career of your choice. and that you're always happy and fun and enjoy yourselves like you have been the last couple of years with me anyway. And just remember, mathematics cannot plus love or minus hate, but it can offer hope that there's a solution to every problem. So I wish you well, have a nice summer, and good luck going forward. Thank you.
I wanted to say a few words about the LCA2 class that are leaving our school this year, graduating. I want to wish you all good luck in your choice of career and jobs in the future. You've been an exceptional group of students and a pleasure to work with. Thank you for all your efforts and your friendship over the last 5-6 years, and particularly over the last 2 years where I've had a lot of contact with you. You know that the school is always a place where you can contact us in the future if you want to discuss any plans or any other issues in life. It's always a place that you can go to, and you've got lots of friends in here. And thank you again, and good luck.
Congratulations to the Leaving Cert class, Leaving Cert Applied Year 2 class of 2020. It's unfortunate that we can't mark this occasion with you and your families where we normally would. Best wishes to you all in your future lives, education and work, whatever you go on to do, and hopefully you all have many happy memories of the years that you spent at Abbey Vocational School.
Dia Vagalti, Mila Buicas Osrogo Brew, Sarong Gaelga, August Chimpel na Scola, Harna Blianta. Guiam Slán Chawai, August Sonas Erev, sa Sail at Roiv. Creech Noi Mila Shanokal, Mulla Noiga, August Chucky she, Slán Liv.
And always remember, yes, you can.
When the storms of life are raging, stand by me. When the storms of life are raging, stand by me. When the world is tossing me like a shell, the sea. Thou rollest the wind and water, stand by me. When I'm growing old and feeble, stand by me. When I'm growing old and feeble, stand by me. When I do the best I can, when my friends misunderstand, thou never lost a battle, stand by me. Thou never lost a battle, stand by me. End of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of the lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, and all your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone.
Class of 2020. This is one year we'll never forget. We'll never forget what we've gone through, what you've gone through. So please stay safe, be happy, and look after yourselves. And we won't forget you, especially the class of 2020. This has been a memorable year.
Cregan Alcock, Anisha Alvey, Daly Bardini, Joe Battle, Luke Bennett Maguire, Lauren Boner, Michelle Boner, Dara Breslin, Oisin Bryson, Charlie Burke, Peter Burke, Brenda Byrne, Jack Byrne,
Kieran Byrne, Jessica Callahan, Matthew Callahan, Kiva Callahan Walsh, Kyle Campbell, Shauna Carr, Sophie Carr, Patricia Cieslak, Ray Colgan, Michael Coughlin, Maria Crawford, Aaron Calloo, Katie Daly, Shaunad Deely, Eamon Devlin,
Oisin Doherty, Karina Drury, Cleena Dunleavy, Emily Erskine, Dara Friel, Brian Gallagher, Christopher Gallagher, Connor Gallagher, Dara Geary, Ciara Gillespie, Jake Gillespie, Megan Gillespie Cassidy,
Gary Given, Owen Garrell, Olivia Graham, Dara Griffin, Ava Harold, Hannah Harry, Katie Harry, Jason Harn, Erin Harvey, Robin Harvey Moulding, Barry Hearn, Orla Histon, Dorian Jasinski,
Dara Johnson, Owen Jordan, Eddie Keane, David Keeney, Rebecca Key, Shane Kennedy, Adam Kerrigan, Alana Langley, Neve Leahy, Amy Lornyenko, Ethan Love, Cyrla Luson, Connor McAllister, and Anya McBrearty.
James McBrearty, Mia McCalmont, Carl McCarry, Gina McAvoy, Luke McGee, Lucy McGowan, Connor McGrory, Sarah McGrory, David McGuckin, Ciara McHugh, James McHugh, Owen McManus, Louise McMenamin,
Sarah McNeely, Kitty McNulty, Roisin McNulty, Patrick McShane, Anya Meehan, Orla Meehan, Sean Meehan, Jaden Magban, Tristan Montgomery, Ava Morrow Hayden, Dahi Malani, Alana Mullen, Lachlan Mulroy, Brideen Murphy,
Shafi, Connor Slevin, Joanna Bustard, Danny Doherty, Abigail Gallagher, Ryan Stewart Bradley, Nathan McBrearty, and Vanilla Lavender,
Adam Murray, Alana Murray, Anthony Neal, Nolwenny Gunawan, Brian O'Connor, Emma O'Donnell, Owen O'Donnell, Alton O'Grady, Kyle O'Neill, Charlie Quinlan, Tia Quinn McGrath, Baveen Reid, Joseph Reid, Anna Reebling.
Michael Rorty, Eleanor Romilly, Owen Rooney, Mia Ruck, Paddy Pat Sanlarat, Hannah Shallow, Katie Shovlin, Connor Slevin, James Smith, Victor Smoose, Daniel Stanislawski, Nazarene Tahayabal, Carla Taylor.
Aidan Thomas, James Thomas, Eva Timoney, Owen Timoney, Katie Timoney, Lucy May Timoney, Sophie Tracy, Ellie Travers, Shay Travers, Chantel Tubbs and Chloe Walsh.
Hello everyone. I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of the Parents Association to congratulate the class of 2020. Well done, we were all very proud of you. To your parents, thank you for supporting the Parents Association, and unfortunately this year we will be losing some members of our committee as they will no longer have children in the school. To the staff and management of the AVS, thank you very much for your professionalism and dedication. And finally, back to the class of 2020. The very best of luck in the next exciting chapter in your lives. Thank you.
Hello, Leaving Certs of 2020. I hope I find you all keeping well after what was certainly a bizarre, if not unusual, finale to your post-primary education. Not quite the Leaving Cert that you were expecting to be experiencing, but nonetheless, I hope you thoroughly enjoyed your 5 or 6 years studying in your ETB school here in Donegal. I know we're very proud as a board of the teaching staff and all the ancillary staff that have guided you and assisted you over the last 5 or 6 years in your education. And now as you move forward into the next phase of your career or your life, on behalf of the board of Donegal ETB, I wish you well, whether you're going on to university, college, taking on an apprenticeship, perhaps further education and training, or indeed you may have decided to go into the workplace at this stage, or perhaps join a family business. But on behalf of the board, I wish you well in your chosen path, and I can thoroughly and happily say, without any mental reservation whatsoever, that I believe you will be a success, and you will be proud. And be proud of where you've come from, be proud of your education, and be proud of your community, because I can assure you they and we are all proud of you. So well done again. Cohargus, August, Slanlat, Bufol.
Tásúil agam go mé saoil sláintúil agus sonna agah. Go nairí an tálamh go léir.
Like to say to the Leaving Cert class of 2020, thank you for the memories, and I suppose one final thought: believe in yourselves, you will be unstoppable.
Hello to the class of 2020. Tá mai ionta sásta bhean seo livanacht. I have the privilege of leading this wonderful organisation called Donegal Education and Training Board. And while you may not know a great deal about it, the most important part of it is you, each and every one of you. You are led by an outstanding principal in Mrs. Diver, and she and her staff are to be warmly congratulated for their dedication in getting you to this point in your lives, along with your parents and guardians. In the book, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse, the author says, "Adventures happen in springtime, where one moment snow is falling and the sun shines the next," which is also like life. It can turn on a sixpence. And my goodness, how true that is for you. You are trailblazers in so many ways, and the experiences you have had over the past couple of months will stand you in good stead as you enter the next phase of your lives. But whatever that phase is, I want you to always keep education at the centre of your plans. You have so many options, and never so many now that the world has changed so much. Education for your generation will be a lifelong journey. So you might enter the world of work after you leave school. Your employer will offer you so many learning opportunities. Please seize each and every one of them. The same for those of you entering further education or higher education. I urge you to act courageously and seize every moment of learning that you can. Stay on that path of learning. It's so important for you. So connigi leis an ólam. You will be so much healthier, happier and more fulfilled if you stick on the path of learning. You, the class of 2020, are to be warmly congratulated, and you certainly are one of a kind. And I'll leave you now with a final quote from The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. "When the big things feel out of control, focus on what you love right under your nose." Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your special evening. Go nairi go gal I goni live.
Hi everyone, just a message to wish all the Leaving Cert students in Abbey Vocational School the best. I know it's been a tough time, a challenging time, and a lot of obstacles have been put in your way in your final year. But look, I hope everything that you aspire to do, whether it's in the world of work, further education and training, college, university, whatever you decide to do, I really want to wish you well. So to your teachers and the entire school team for their leadership during this challenging time as well. And what you've been through, believe me, will stand to you. It will help you in the time ahead in terms of that resilience and being able to adapt to change. So really, really well done again. Amor Gorabag.
Class of 2020. Be the best you can be.
Much sméidseoir agus a grí gabhra hadamh amachchan.
Hurt so bad, hey. The only way you can know is give it all you have. Oh, oh. And I hope that you don't suffer world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. I hope that you spend your days and they all add up, yeah. And when the sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, and I hope that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say I did it all, and I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. Saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. Oh, oh, every broken bone, with every broken bone, I swear that I did it all, and I did it all. Oh, I owned every second that this world could give. Saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear, with every broken bone, I swear, with every broken bone, I swear I lived.
More folks.
Good luck, folks. See you again.
Believe you can, and you're halfway there.
Leaving Cert class of 2020. You will be remembered for your resilience and adaptability throughout this challenging year. We are very proud of you. You, the class of 2020, have made an enormous contribution to the life of our school. And we wish you very well in your future endeavours.
It's been a year we could have never imagined, one where everything we had hoped and planned for went out the window. When we look back over our time at school, from our very first day of first year until the 12th of March, there have been many memorable moments which we will carry for the rest of our days. When we walked in the front door for our very first day, until now, we have learned a huge amount, not only from an educational point of view, but more importantly, how to navigate our way in the world. Never again will we sit together at lunchtime and laugh about class that day, or be able to complain about the amount of homework the teachers were giving us. The classroom, one of the places we dreaded, has suddenly become absent from our lives, and most of us wouldn't mind going back now. I've always heard older people saying that your school days are the best days of your life, and I've always laughed, but I think now perhaps that this is the truth. When you take away the pressure and stress of upcoming exams, school wasn't a bad place to be. At school, we spent our time waiting and wishing for the next bell to go for lunch, break, or home time. But now we realise that our wishing was in vain. We've made so many new friends, which we will carry for the rest of our days. And I suppose we can't forget the teachers as well.
Fortunately, due to these unforeseen circumstances, we're missing out on many events, but we can reflect back on the great times we had in school. Arriving on our first day in 2014 to now, our school journey has been a fantastic experience. Different students excelled in different areas, including sports, academics, and many more areas. Our year has many memorable moments together, such as our school tour in Italy, where we had a great week abroad, our TY musical, Mamma Mia, where many students excelled on the stage, sports day and sports games that brought us across the country to participate or support our year group in different sporting events, and TY trips with long bus journeys and great experiences. We also remember the simple moments throughout school, such as lunch times at the canteen, meeting at lockers, and the class time we shared with both our classmates and our teachers. Unfortunately, these times have come to an end, but we can look back at our experience in the Abbey Vocational School and remember the great 6 years that we had.
Here we go. Hi everyone, I hope you're enjoying the service so far and are celebrating accordingly. It's great that we can come together for this even though we're apart. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time as head girl in the ABS. I'd like to thank my co-head boy Dara Griffin and assistant head boy James Thomas and co-head girl Hannah Shallow and the team of prefects this year for their continuous effort. Thank you to Miss Rooney, who did a lot of work for us during the year, checking in regularly with everyone, especially during the school closure. These past few weeks have been nothing but stressful, but now is the time to enjoy and reminisce on our time together in the Abbey Vocational School. Although the future seems uncertain, just remember we're the class that has made history and will be remembered not only in our school but by everyone in the country. We have a bright future ahead of us. This means that there's endless opportunities, possibilities and chances out there for you. For now, it is time to enjoy our newly extended quarantine summer. We've had a memorable year as a group. All the teachers will miss us gathering on stage after every class, but doubt they'll admit it. Thank you to everyone involved for making this virtual graduation possible and hope to see you all soon.
On behalf of the class of 2020, I'd like to say a few thank yous to so many of you who have done so much for us. I will begin and thank all the staff in the Abbey Vocational School who made our journey a special one. Thank you to the caretakers, with special thanks to Sean, who has always been willing to help us whatever the problem is. Thank you to the cleaners, canteen workers and the ladies in the office, Vera and Amanda, who have always helped us when we needed it. You have always been patient and always been kind. Next, I would like to thank our principal, Miss Diver, for everything she has done for us. We began our journey with Miss Diver in 2014 and we are finishing it strong with her. She has created so many opportunities for us throughout the years and always wants the best for us, and we thank her dearly for this. I'd like to thank our Vice Principals next, Mr Doherty, who has been there for our entire journey in the AVS, Mr Monaghan and Mr Layden. Thank you for always working hard for us and making our school a better place. Thank you to our year head, Miss Dillon, who has guided and supported us on our journey. She described our transformation as her little munchkins to her lucky ducky 6th years. She has always treated us with respect and had ours in return. On behalf of everyone in my year, I'd like to thank our tutors. They have worked very hard for us and always looked out for us. So thank you Miss McMorrow, Miss Carr, Miss Farty, Miss Moraine, Miss Kane, Miss O'Donnell and Mr Gallagher. I'd like to thank all the SNAs in our school for always being patient, caring and helpful. You've all done a lot for us and we are very thankful for that. We will miss your smiling presences. Now to the teachers of the Abbey Vocational School. You have all helped us grow and mature into the adults we've become today. We appreciate all the hard work you have done for us over the years. Hopefully you won't miss us too much. Next, I'd like to say a huge thank you to our families. We are very grateful for all that you've done for us. Where would we be without you? And finally, thank you to everyone in my year for making my experience in the Abbey Vocational School a good one. I wish you all the best. On behalf of our year, I'd like to present this statue of hope to Mrs Dillon, as you've distilled hope in all of us throughout the year. Once you choose hope, anything is possible.
Well, good evening. I hope that you and your family are well, wherever you're watching this. It's certainly not the end of year that we imagined, is it? I mean, I stood here in August and told you there were 279 days to go to your Leaving Cert. I thought there was. None of us could have predicted what was about to be unleashed upon the world. and how much will be taken from us as individuals, as communities. There are families who will forever now feel an absence. Businesses wondering, will they be able to open their doors? Individuals and families facing obstacles that we had never have predicted. But it doesn't get to take this. This is your moment. This moment where we acknowledge both an end and a beginning. It's the end of your school days, but the beginning of a new chapter. And we wanted, as a school community, to capture this moment and to say to you, we're proud of you, and we have all the hopes and wishes for you for the future. It is an end of the days from the very first day when somebody held your little hand in theirs and took you to school, until you came as far as us and became our people. And we acknowledge that. So tonight, it's an honour and a privilege to speak to you, my lucky duckies, one last time as your year head. There's only a couple of things I'd like to share with you. The first is success. At the start of the year, I said the key word for Leaving Cert is success, and it still is. Each of you has a different pathway in mind. Some of you want to work, train, do apprenticeships. Some of you are thinking of third level. We want each of you to achieve your own particular goal, your own dream of success. And the skills and the talents and the abilities that you have developed here will certainly aid you as you move on into the future. They don't stop being useful just because you're not here at the moment. You'll always need to be able to be punctual, to be committed, to plan, to work. They'll serve you well. But more than any other group, you have been asked to become adaptable and flexible and resilient. And you've more than shown yourselves up to the challenge. And if that doesn't bode well for your future success, I don't know what does. Mind yourself, physically, emotionally, mentally. It's been brought home to us all too clearly how our physical health is a gift. So look after that body of yours. It's got to last you a lifetime. But also, do look after yourselves emotionally and mentally. These days have been tough. But there will be other days in your life when trouble appears at your door. Unannounced, uninvited, unexpected. And even the most resilient of us will struggle. When these days happen, when the days are dark and the nights are long, reach out, speak out. Make sure that you keep people in your life who are constructive, not destructive, and let them help you. But do, above all else, speak, because silence kills. So do take care of yourselves. The final thing that I want to share with you brings us back to the start. Connections. You became our people when you crossed our threshold for the first time. And there are so many people, some beside you now, all of us in the area, watching and thinking about you. And it's important to know that we've all been part of your story, some of us for a short time, and others will be with you on the journey of a lifetime. But it's important to celebrate and honour these. The first group are the staff here at the Abbey Vocational School. We see you come through our doors as children. We watch you leave us as fine young adults. And when I asked for help with this, I was overwhelmed with how much staff wanted to be part of this moment, because they're proud of you. They've worked with you, they've laughed with you. There's been not just teaching in the classrooms, there's been chats on the corridor. There's been football games and basketball and musicals, and there's been days where we've fallen out, but we've always fallen in again. The staff here will miss you and are proud of you, and I know I speak for all of them when I say that we hold the utmost of hope for your future. There's a very important group that you need to acknowledge. Your family. But actually off the point, but on the point, I always think Hollywood has it wrong, you know. I mean, they do big love stories and it's, you know, all very nice and nice music and whatnot. But they forget there is a greater love, parent for the child. Because if it comes down to saving ourselves or saving our partners or saving you, it'll always be you. Parenting a child through the Leaving Cert is tough. Parenting a child through the Leaving Cert during a pandemic, it's medals your people want. So whatever else you're doing this evening, make sure you take a moment and give them a hug and say thank you. They have been your cheerleaders and your supporters. We wouldn't be half as successful a school as we are without the support we receive from parents who know that in supporting the school, they support you. And they've been here. And while we, as a staff, our part in your story is moving on, your family, they're your anchor, they're your connection. So value that, treasure them. And don't forget your friends. I'd say you're probably missing them in a way most of all. Watched over the years as you found your people, found your tribe, seen you sitting in the same spots, and you know where you sit, I know where you sit, or where you used to sit in the building, and you'd meet the same people for lunch and go downtown and all the different things. They're your comrades. They've come up through the ranks with you. They've had the good days and the bad days. They've shared the best of times and the worst of times with you. And now, when you know that your lives are moving on and changing, they'll still have a role to play. They're still going to be important to you. And the friends that you've made here will be in your life and part of the stories you keep telling in years to come, long after the poetry has bled from your heart and the algebraic equations remain unsolved. You'll be talking about, do you remember when? And I do hope that when you look back here on your time in the Abbey Vocational School, you remember the good days. You'll remember the moments where things went well. We will remember you, not as the class that were impacted by the pandemic, but we'll remember you for you. There's little else to say. You've listened to me half the year anyway. You know I have to give you my one final teeny tiny piece of life advice, still the best piece of advice I know. Do or do not, there is no try. All that remains is to wish you well. We're proud of you. Best of luck in the future. Go be infinite.
Graduation is a time to remember and a time to dream, a time to look back and a time to reach forward, a time for songs of laughter and a time for tears of joy, a time for letting go and a time for discovering hopes and dreams that are yet unborn, a time to say goodbye to yesterday, a time to greet tomorrow with courage, a time for loving hearts to gather, and a time to celebrate all that you are and all that you may become.
On behalf of the Leaving Cert of 2020, I plant this tree to thank the staff at the Abbey Vocational School for all your input into our education and for the many ways you have helped us reach our full potential. We hope that as you walk into school each morning and you look at this, you will remember us.
You started a journey as first years in the Abbey Vocational School as you embarked on your own journey as principal. We have been very fortunate to have you guide us through some of our most memorable days of our education, and for that we are truly grateful. We would like to take this opportunity to thank you, Ms Diver, for all your support and encouragement. It has always been clear that you hold the students' best interests at heart and focus your efforts on getting us to be the best we can be. Since these challenging circumstances arose, you've continuously encouraged, informed and advocated for us, and we appreciate your continuous support. We will look back fondly on our time in the ABS thanks to you. Please accept this token of appreciation that I made on behalf of the class of 2020.
As we learn, we grow. This tree represents the journey students have as they learn and grow. The 145 leaves on this tree symbolise each student in one Leaving Cert class of 2020. The tree's roots, like ours, will always remain within the Abbey Vocational School. The tree's branches are symbolic of our individual journeys of learning and growing.
Told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. You're still in bed at 10 and work again at 8. You burned your breakfast so far, things are going great. Your mother warned you there'd be days like these, but she didn't tell you when the world was brought you down to your knees. And I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too.
Now it comes to the time of the evening where we need to thank so many people. It's a very, very special evening for all of our staff. The staff who have guided you every step of your journey, emotionally, socially and academically. Our caretakers, our admin staff, our cleaners, our SNAs and all who did so much for you all behind the scenes. Each and every one of them played a part in your journey, making it a success. Our teachers here in the Abbey Vocational School, I have seen the keen interest each and every one of them have in you all, always striving to get the best from you and always reaching for the stars and making sure your potential was reached if they could do so. I'd really like to thank the teachers here in the Abbey Vocational School for all of their hard work over the 6 years, contributing in so many ways to the development of you, the students. The staff have worked extremely hard to maximise the potential of each and every one of you. Thank you. Thank you to our class tutors and our student support team, particularly in 6th year this year, and all the work they have done for you always. Thank you to our deputy principals for all they have also done and contributed to playing the part in making you a very special young person. Particularly thank you to Mr. Doherty, who was with you since first year all the way through. Thank you to your year ahead Miss Dillon, who actually came up with this idea some weeks ago while she worried about you when things were changing so often and that you had no school closure. She said, let's do a virtual graduation. I think that'd be lovely closure for our students. So here we are, and thank you, Miss Dillon, for thinking of our students always. I also thank her for her continued support and care that she showed to all of you all this year in your Leaving Cert year. I thank all those who contributed to the video and putting this together. It wasn't easy, thanks to Mr. Donegan, who took over this job and did it so wonderfully. Thanks to those who helped him, Miss Rooney and Rosemary, in getting all the bits and pieces together. And thank you all who contributed. It is really something very special. Thank you.
My